Oh, you mean in the call?
I mean, either
Or do
way.
you mean... Oh, are you actually streaming into somewhere else?
Yeah, I'm streaming like on Discord. Or not on Discord, on Twitch.
Nope. Wait. Okay, you are live, but it's on the starting as soon as you're...
Yeah, I know. I'm still setting up, so that's fine. Just here that I'm streaming. Alright. I have no idea if the stream's gonna be watchable, so I'm streaming to like multiple places at once.
I'll let you know if either one goes bad. They seem to right now be good on both.
Okay. Actually, I guess...
Actually, I think it looks significantly better on the Twitch one.
Okay, that's good, actually. Like, that's the one I want to look good. Give me a second. I'm gonna tweet this. Can you retweet it? Because you have more followers than me.
Totally. I know, I've got connections.
Because Streamlabs was like, we can connect to your Twitter, and then I tried that, and it didn't work. That's not the best pitch for a thing. I tagged you in the post. Oh, I should actually look at the right screen and not the, fucking Streamlabs screen. Alright, I feel like I can't just leave dead air when I'm streaming. I hate when other people do that.
Yeah, too bad. That's why I'm here.
It is why you're here.
I'm going to give unlive commentary because since it looks better, I'm watching it on Twitch, but listening to it through Discord.
That's a strange decision. I'm trying to think of, like, what is there newsworthy to talk about that's not super depressing.
Fuck. That is the state of the world, ain't it? Fuck. Like, what's depressing to not depressing to talk about? It's like dogs still exist.
Dogs still exist. Australia's
for now
on fire. Shit. Fuck.
But that's not a good thing. Stop it, man. Hello, whoever else is in here. Oh, no, that's Helen. Hi, Helen.
I can't see the Twitch chat, so...
I can. I'll be your liaison. We've got a Helen, we've got a Streamlabs.
Anyway, I don't know. I've been strongly considering trying to play Banjo-Kazooie again. Fuck, I don't have either of those. Oh, I have one of them. Okay, maybe I can make this work. If I hit it enough, it'll think I'm a rock.
I don't think that's how that works.
That's not how that works. That's not even slightly how that works. Fuck. Okay, that's... Portal leads there. Okay, that's useless.
Hello, Argo! I'm trying to remember who you were.
Argo.
It's been... Well, I know who Argo... I know Argo is
He played the
Argo,
tree dude
but...
with a... I think he had a gun when... He was still using a gun when you met him.
Okay. That's who I thought was Argo.
He was the only other Dryad at the time. Cool, so it's like the same two people who usually watch my streams.
Give it time. You will become big streamer like Ninja.
Do I have to start introducing myself like, hey, it's your girl?
Yes.
Do I need a music intro to my thing? I think it was purple? Oh, yes! Here we go. I don't actually know what spell I got. We're gonna find out together.
It looks like you just...
Oh, I have to do it in the right order, apparently?
Yeah, that's why it's alternating, you dingus.
Apparently that spell doesn't work.
Oh, it's some sort of...
It
only will target an enemy. Oh, fuck.
Fucking bullshit.
Great job. I mean, it'll probably be used spell, but... It also makes... Hi, I'm the local video game player.
Nope. I got 3 gems. That was garbage. That was not my best.
3 shiny gems.
Okay, maybe I need new spells. Maybe I shouldn't use all the same type of magic.
3 shiny gems.
No, I'm gonna keep this because this build actually works really well when it works.
3 shiny gems.
Are you just gonna repeat 3 shiny gems?
3 shiny gems. You are not the video games player.
Okay, so we got fire this time. It was fire last time? It was fire last time. It's me, Ninja Fortnite, here to do some sick Fortnite Twitch streams. Is stealing the identity of popular streamers how you become famous or how you get sued? I forget.
Now, when I said be like Ninja, I meant like Ninja, not Ninja. Not be Ninja.
Oh, so don't be Ninja. Got it. Hello, everyone. It's me, Markiplier. You might think that I sound a little different this time. That's because...
Top of the morning to you!
Oh, so it's okay when you steal people's identities.
Of course it is! How do you think I got this far? You thought my name was Ryan?
I assumed it was?
I've been Markiplier the whole time!
That's really impressive. Like, so when we met, was that like a body double, or is Markiplier like some sort of suit you wear, like your persona? Or are you Markiplier's persona?
Don't say that. That's bad to hear. Are you Markiplier's persona? No. Markiplier is my homunculus. He's forged from dirt and mud. One day I made a big pot of soup and forgot about it, came back, it was a Markiplier now. I set him loose. He's become too strong.
Well, we lost 2 viewers from that, so...
His only weakness is that he's very flammable, being made of twigs.
I don't think that's true. I think that Markiplier is in fact a real person made of meat, presumably.
Real person, yes, but that's because he has taken a human soul.
What?
That's how a homunculus works!
Are you implying that Markiplier stole someone's soul to exist? Or
soul is a strong word. Acquired in a Faustian bargain? I feel like I need to make it clear that the way I just said Faustian and homunculus weren't intentional. There's just something wrong with my mind right now.
That's fair.
I can only assume is why I said homunculus and Faustian. The orb has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, okay. This is why my wife thinks you're a demon, by the way.
But why?
Because you have a mysterious orb that, just for anyone just watching now who feels the need that they need like the deep lore of this podcast, which of course there is. It's also not a podcast. Anyway, Ryan has a fucking orb that's heavier than it should be and is cold to the touch, no matter where it's been. It seems to sap heat from like things around it. It's made of black stone and is just cursed.
I've never been physically maligned by the orb, but I did bring it to my old job on Halloween, and right around midnight it rolled off the counter, hit the floor, and soon after we lost power because of a massive storm.
Your argument is that you've never been physically maligned by it, therefore it's fine. It's like, that is not really an argument.
Yeah, it is. At the end of the day, the orb has only made me stronger.
I wouldn't say it made you stronger. I'd say it hasn't hurt you and it made you stronger are two very different ideas.
In theory.
Oh, fuck yeah. I don't have enough for anything else right now. There's a car going by, all vroom vroom, like, no, what you just described is like how people die in horror movies. It's like, oh, You know, it never physically harmed us, it just watches us every day and saps our life energy, but we can't prove that, so it's fine, we're gonna keep it.
No, how I describe is how people get possessed in Orb.
Are you possessed?
I'm not possessed.
That sounds like something someone possessed would say.
The only ghost in this meet is the one that was there from the start.
So you were possessed from birth like some sort of Naruto.
First off, Naruto Uzumaki was not possessed, he was just used as a fucking Tupperware container for a big dog that killed his parents. Secondly, no, I'm implying that everybody in the world is possessed by their own ghost.
Like a Naruto.
To borrow a McElroy's bit, everyone is like an egg, and inside of that egg is their ghost. A ghost is just the soul, but you popped it out. You emptied the egg and put it in a frying pan. The frying pan's hell. This is your brain on drugs.
Is it? Because I feel like I'm not on drugs, and you're making me wish I was. Oh, yeah.
You're Nick's hourglass.
Oh, right, there's portals, but oh well. There's 10% of the map I didn't explore. Alright, I could wear the stupid horse mask.
Eliza, no.
No, we cannot have a quick recap of fucking Naruto. We're not fucking doing this. We're not. No.
Oh. So you see.
You don't fucking know what you have unleashed, but I'm gonna let it happen because I need content.
So you see, let me start at the beginning. Way back in the day. You know what? No, I won't go back to before Naruto's birth. I'll go to read around Naruto's birth. So, they had, as a weapon of mass destruction, a giant fox demon, except for, unlike other nations, they didn't ever give it a user who could actually, use it as a weapon. They just stored it inside of somebody that they bought/acquired from their hometown, so that they could hold demons good. This woman was a human Tupperware container. And then, she fucked the ninja president. And the ninja president was like, I love you so much, Tupperware container. And she was like, I'm gonna punch you because I'm gonna be comically mean to you. And that'll explain why our son is really into women who wanna punch him. Even though at the end of the day, Sakura never gets with Naruto, she gets with the person who tried to kill her so many times. And then they go and she's about to have the baby. And then it turns out that's actually a secret weakness of the Tupperware containers. When they're about to give birth, the seal on the Tupperware container loosens ever so slightly because I guess, I don't know, growing babies can't handle demon energy. They could for the 9 months, but that day of birth is when it's real dangerous. So, they put her in a special cave where they hide her so no one tries to steal the fox while she's pregnant. And then she goes to have the horrible baby that would become the original protagonist. And then, while she's doing that, of course, some ancient goddamn idiot Uchiha ninja who had been working with an ancient ninja because he saved his life when he was a baby or some fucking shit, is like, I'm here to fucking seal that fox. If you don't give me the fox, I'll kill your wife like I just killed this nurse that I killed. And then they're like, no! And then the president beats the fuck out of that guy, but in the meantime, he kidnaps his wife and shoots the fox out of her guts and she's barely alive. And he's like, haha, wow, you're actually still alive after I put the demon out of your body. And then does a bunch of terrorism with a giant fox in the city by Sharinganing the monster. Because apparently you can just fucking do your eyeball bullshit and turn the most powerful demon creature beast of all into a puppet. And then he beats the fuck out of the Uchiha, and it's like, okay, what a great fucking plan. Great job. You've made it uncontrolled. Oh wait, what, did you say uncontrolled? Wait, what? And then you turn, and the fox creature's still attacking the fucking city. I don't know what the point mind controlling it was gonna do. It was mad at being in a baby prison. And then the creature, then they're like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Well, wife, I'm not good enough at sealing things, so I can't seal away the whole thing, so I'm gonna cast the kill myself jutsu to seal half the fox away, and then I'm gonna put the half in the baby. And she's like, what? Don't worry, I put some of your chakra in the baby so you can talk to the baby later. And she's like, I guess I'm okay with this because I can't really do anything. I'm dying. And then, while they're doing that, they're like, okay, time to do this. And then the fox looks over and goes, wait, that's the dude who put me in prison. That's my prison. Fuck those two. And then goes to fucking stab all of them, parents and baby included. No, the whole fox was bad. It wasn't a bad side, it was just the whole thing was an asshole who was in prison. And then it goes, and does a dramatic stab with its finger. And he throws his body on its nail and does the seal, and it keeps pushing. So the mom who's dying throws herself on the nail. I don't care. And so they're both impaled. And he's doing the jutsu to have the Grim Reaper pull his spirit out and grab half the fox. Because I guess it's exactly strong enough to handle half of the fox. What a convenient number. Not like 2/3 median or anything like that. Half. And then they're pushing and pushing, and he's pushing towards the baby. And he finishes the jutsu just in time. 2 seconds later, and that baby would have been impaled too. And then that's how we have Naruto. And then our little boy Naruto gets picked up by the new ninja president, who was the old ninja president. But I guess when the previous one dies, the old one just gets the job back. So then he goes, okay, what should I do with this baby? And he goes, I'm gonna like put him in kindergarten for like a year and then give him his own fucking apartment. So, you're speaking plot points that aren't necessary to my anger. So, then he goes, okay, ninja boy, here, little boy, not even ninja boy. At this point, he's just shitty little boy. And he's like, who are my parents? And old man ninja president, who otherwise is pretty fucking cool. I mean, anyone who fucking summons a monkey and swings around his staffs on Mukang style is cool. But he's like, knowing that won't bring back the dead. And it's like, really? Really? Telling him that he is like the child of the late president and giving him something to look forward to is that somehow worse than making him think that he was an abandoned, hated orphan that no one should like because everyone should hate him? And so the entire town treats Naruto like garbage. He is a walking gun who, if he got too mad, could become a killer of everyone. So your plan is ostracize him and torment him emotionally for decades? No,
yes.
No, yeah. So they protected Naruto by letting him still become a ninja. They protected Naruto by having the entire city go, look, it's that fucking shitty kid. Make him eat ramen because he's too poor because he's a child, so he doesn't have a fucking job. And then they're surprised why he acts up. They're like, oh, that rambunctious Naruto. And it's like, no, that is your ex-fucking-president's child. And it wouldn't take too much digging to go, hey, when was Naruto born? Oh, yeah, like November 2nd. When did the late Hokage die and his wife die? November 22nd. Oh, so he's the baby. Wow. What kind of intrigue had to be understood to get that information? And so they're like, okay, we've seen how you can literally just, if you got your emotions all in a shitty twist, you could just let that whole demon out. Let me be terrible to you. Let me be god fucking awful. And so they treat him like garbage for a long time. And then one teacher goes, I think this kid's just acting up because he doesn't have fucking parents and his whole life sucks. And that's Iruka, who doesn't get enough fucking respect for how good of a person he is. And then he's like, okay, kid, I'm gonna give you a chance to prove that you're any good at anything. And so Naruto goes, look, I can do a weirdly super sexual jutsu for being like 12. And Iruka's like, please stop that. And then there's one teacher who's like, oh, this confuses my boner. And he's like, but now that I know you're the kid, I'm mad about it. And it's like, okay, well, that's good. But I mean, still, fuck you. This is all terrible. And so then this entire fucking hullabaloo really kicks off when they're like, Naruto, you suck too bad to be a ninja. You're fucking incompetent. You're in Bright Orange. And so he's like, okay, and then some bad ninja's like, I'm gonna steal the fucking Shadow Clone Jutsu technique and sell it to the highest bidder. Because the Shadow Clone Jutsu is a forbidden technique. You're not allowed to do it. Because unlike a normal clone, when they pop, you get all the memories back, and it's not just like a vague thing made of an element, it's a lot more solid because it's effectively a full-blown clone up until you pop. So, this forbidden jutsu that is super fucking cheaterific, because if you make 365 clones and then have them all do a day's worth of learning different shit, you've just skipped an entire year worth of learning. Well, yeah, it also uses half your chakra. Yeah, it's a very, very hard to use technique, too. It's very dangerous, because you only have so much chakra. Except for guess who takes the fucking book anyway and learns it because he's like, I'm gonna help, because he's a shitty little child, because no one raised him good. No. And then he's like, look what I can do. It makes a bajillion clones. Like, how'd he do it? He must have so much chakra. And then anybody who knows the actual details, not including Ruka, because of course he didn't know, is like, oh, fuck. Yeah, oh, that means he can actually, like, tap into the infinite well of demon energy inside of him. Huh. Okay, Naruto, you learned something that's illegal to learn. We're gonna let you be a ninja now. And so they do.
To be fair, the alternative is not letting him do that and just leaving a non-ninja running around doing some horse shit.
And also, Helen, you are mistaking the Shadow Clone Jutsu for any kind of clone jutsu. There are many clones, but they are all doppelgangers forged out of an element rather than raw chakra formed into a whole person who can even do their own jutsus real fucking good. So, and then he goes into... No, they don't know Shadow Clone. Like the only other person who has ever shown to like really use Shadow Clone is like Kakashi, but that's because he's got the fucking Sharingan copy doppel ninja cheaty eyeball that he got from his dying, but not really, best friend who was in their friend group, the Naruto, because every single fucking set of 3 people apparently follows this same fucking set of archetypes, where there's the brash hothead, the cool calm one, and the girl. Let me give you some examples. Back in Kakashi's day, there was Kakashi, who was the Sasuke of the team. Or I guess Sasuke was the Kakashi of the team. Or maybe he was the Orochimaru of the team. Because those all are that fucking archetype. And then there's, to just broaden them into a thing, there's Obito, who was fucking Uchiha, who was just as fucking stupid as Naruto. He wore goggles because his eyeballs were stupid. That's the reason. His eyeballs worked bad and dumb, so he wore goggles. Up until a rock hit him in the face. And then you've got the equivalent of that of Jiraiya, who went from lovable scamp to criminal pervert mastermind book writer. He's a famous Hidden Leaf ninja, and he writes books that he has to do air quotes, research by going into hot springs. I know if you're horny enough, you can just think that shit into existence. You don't need to constantly fucking harass people by going into hot springs, you freak. And then the girl, with such examples as Tsunade, who's cool. Yeah, no, Jiraiya's a fucking creepazoid. No matter how cool his fucking kabuki spike hair and his frog friends are, he's a terrible, terrible human being. And then there's Tsunade, who's known for 3 things. Big boob, using ninja magic plastic surgery, and for having a much shittier, less cool version of the 8 inner gates, where she unleashes all her stored up plastic surgery energy and breaks all your bones with her bare hands, which is cool. I mean, not the part where it's like, I use all the chakra I stored up from keeping myself looking hot. But it's like, I don't know how that mathematically works. But you get a buff from it? What? And then there's Sakura, who literally just went and fucking trained. Oh, fuck, I just realized that entire fucking idiot crew, Team 7, all went and learned from their previous 8th generation.
Yeah, I think...
I never really processed that
that's
all
like
of them
not a
just
secret.
literally...
That was very much like...
I just literally, my brain didn't process that these fucking children went back to their exact fucking archetypical doppelgangers from the previous generation. And it's just, it's, oh man! And so,
Fuck it.
Naruto stumbles around like a big fucking dipshit, barely clinging on to life and summoning way too many clones. And everybody goes, Naruto, you're stupid and suck. And he's like, but I can do 1 billion clones. And it's like, you ruin everything and you bumble forward, and it's only thanks to how multiple of our people that we fight have emotional problems, and therefore you can get under their skin by basic human kindness, that you have survived anything. Like, if it wasn't, if fucking Zabuza and Haku were just slightly more well-adjusted, then fucking Naruto couldn't have went and just...
You're completely right, and I hate that.
Like, if they had been more well-adjusted and were just doing a job, they would have been like, oh, look, ha, kid, and just fucking chopped him in half with Zabuza's cool as fuck meat cleaver sword that's fucking baller. But instead, they had weird hang-ups by being basically parent and child, and the child was also a child weapon, and the parent was like, but what if I treated them like a person? If they had just been like more well-adjusted and been like, hey Haku, how are you doing? Pretty good, Dad. Then they could have just fucking murked Naruto instantly because he's stupid and an idiot and jumped in front of spikes that Haku was throwing at Sasuke, and Haku was like, what? People would care about people they work with? And it's like, yes, of course they would. And that fucking stunned the shit out of Haku, who was just like, but my dad always said, I hate you, you are a weapon. Even if he didn't mean it. And it's just all fucked up. It's all fucked up. You're ninjas. If you sign up to be a ninja and you go in a combat operation, you're ready to die. If you're not ready for a combat op, you keep fucking finding the mayor's lost cat until you are.
I'm just gonna also point out that the fact that they're sending fucking ninja child soldiers into shit is it probably heavily influences why the ninja president has such amazing plans as I'm gonna fuck this demon out of you accidentally, and then I'm gonna just, put it back. And then I'm gonna put it into the baby.
It was a shinobi operation. They should always expect it to be a combat op. The only thing that is a non-combat op for a ninja is nothing. Delivering the fucking mail is a combat op for a ninja because somebody wants to get that mail. In fact, even go find the mayor's cat is a combat op, because what if you find the cat and it turns out some fucking village hidden in the ass stole the cat so that they could emotionally blackmail the mayor? This is fucking spies and subterfuge, and you expect 14-year-olds to be good at it, and you let the one that you specifically talked to and said, you're super bad at this and are an idiot, you let him do this? You let him do this because he can make a bunch of clones, is that it? Because he made you feel good and happy when he said, I've been an orphan my whole life? Because that's how orphans work. Actually, wait, no, that's not. Sometimes there's orphans who had parents at some point. Fuck, that's sad to think about.
Anyway, I'd be level
Helen,
1 while that was going on. Oh good, my fire damage increased.
Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you fucking get. Helen, if that's true, if that's fucking true, you have...
Naruto is fucking stupid. You're allowed to use your knife thing. You're allowed to
no, not on the cat.
Not on the cat, but like, as a child ninja, you've got like literal dark magic and shit. It's not like they're sending like a helpless child. Like, you've got Rock Lee, who at 12 years old could like dribble the moon like a goddamn basketball.
Okay, now I need to figure out why, if they're very good at like assigning people to jobs that will... Why didn't they fucking send the kid from the Inara clan to just handle that cat? Because you want to know what a cat can't run away from? Shadows. Fucking Shikamaru is one of the best fucking characters. He thinks things through. One time some ninjas went and did some fucking sneaky gas magic to knock out all the children, and he was resistant to it. It didn't affect him. He looked around, saw everybody else sleeping, and went, you know what? Fuck it. I'm taking a nap. I'll say I got knocked out too. That's something he did. I fucking love Shikamaru. Inoshika Cho formation? Fuck you if you don't like that shit. They're good friends. They have a lot more chemistry than I'm an idiot, I'm the girl, and I'm the war criminal.
I think Shikamaru is the war criminal in that case, just if he has to follow that archetype.
There's a big glowing be right back, so it might be trying to reconnect? Or is that just what it defaults to if it thinks it's still... There we go, you're back.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Small internet hiccup. Anyway, yeah, Shikamaru is technically War Crimes Mackenzie of... Desertion is a major war crime.
Well, this wasn't desertion. Don't fucking shut the hell up. Shikamaru's cool. Don't lump him in with fucking such great brain genius as Kakashi, an asshole until his friends die, Mackenzie, War Crimes McGee, and I'm going to become the gender fluid snake monster that hates you all. Oh! Well, if they're ninjas, they're spies, they're all war criminals, but when I say war criminal, I need to make it clear that I'm mainly referring to the ones who try to kill every president. You know, Sasuke kill 'em all Uchiha. Oh! Yeah, but not when the entire process... Okay. Gender fluid snake monster that hates you all is a fucking aesthetic, but not when the way you get there is by stealing the bodies of children constantly because you're a horrible lich. A horrible lich whose whole plan to achieve immortality didn't have a step 1 of not die. Like, I'll figure it out. It's just like, oh, I get like 8 weeks tops out of every child. And that's why you went after the Uchiha. Not because he's a good weapon and full of rage, but because you want to steal his little child body. You want to make him your boy puppet, and that's not okay! You're just sitting around just like, I want to make you my boy puppet, and then the little boy goes, I know you do, but I fucking hate my brother, so I guess it's fine. As you quietly think to yourself, I know your brother, and I know that I, like, personally know that he, like, didn't plan that shit, because I'm just manipulative enough that I could probably figure out fucking Itachi's secrets, because if I can't figure that out, then I'm no good as a ninja. But I'm not gonna tell you, because I want to steal your little boy body. I want to steal that little boy body. Do
you gotta say?
Well, that's what it was. I'll stop for now. I'll stop saying
Just the way you're saying it is making me uncomfortable. You're gonna get my stream flagged. I have to beat Earthlord Atlas now, so go ahead and continue your fucking rant.
It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. Okay, and then when he's like, I'll join your evil crime club that put a fucking demon seal on me because you went in I'm not gonna say it. I was about to say in my little boy body. Fuck! But he knows that is Orochimaru's goal. He knows that he is not as strong as Orochimaru. But in some part of his little stupid brain, he's like, I bet I can beat him. I bet if he tries to steal my soul, I'll be able to get away. And that's his entire plan. I bet I can get stronger quicker than he can steal my soul. That's his plan. That's his Uchiha plan. And so, in his infinite genius, you did so good. You were so close. Next time, I'm sure you will be able to do it. So, that's his whole plan. And so they're like, we're gonna put you in a fucking jug so your curse seal mutates and stops being just like a painful chakra boost and becomes an X-Man mutation. And he's like, cool, put me in this jar. And then once he's in the jar, they keep carrying him away, and they're a bunch of fucking X-Men mutant freak beasts. And then everybody chases him down. They're like, we need to recover him. Everybody's thinking we need to recover him because we don't want Orochimaru to have another pawn. Naruto wants to recover him because he's still convinced they're best friends forever. Naruto, you fucking idiot. Just because you helped him once, his ass turned around and joined with Orochimaru. He's not on your side anymore, bud. He's not there anymore. And then they're like, well, I'm gonna go get him. And then by the time he catches up and they beat a dude who's Morty like frogs, Spider-Man, but he's Green Arrow, some kind of flautist, and two fucking horrible twins that try to murder Dog Boy. Then they catch up and they pop him out of the jar, but they were too late. And by, I guess, too late, I mean, at the end of the day, this is what they would have wanted to happen in the first place. His seal matured enough that he could get the power out of it. Like, at the end of the day, that would have been a good thing if he'd been like, okay, I stole the power, now I'm gonna come back and be a decent human being. But instead he goes, fuck you, Naruto. Look, I can fucking turn into a fucking beast with wings? And Naruto's like, wings? That's cool. And then two fucking hands unfurl from his back. Like Andre the Giant's taped to him. And then then he takes these big fucking webbed hands that you'd think, oh, they're for swimming, and he flaps them and he flies. He flies with these horrible, horrible hands. And then he fights the shit out of Naruto, who's like, I guess I gotta tap into my emotions. And the box is like, I'm gonna start melting you to make a new body. I went out of this child prison. And then they're fighting and they hit a big combo breaker where they do like a big Rasengan, you know, the move that he cheated by using clones to pop up. Because this whole thing is like, you gotta spin the air fast enough. So instead of learning how to spin the air fast enough, because Naruto's an incompetent piece of shit, because he never got good schooling, because everybody hated him since he was a baby, he makes 20 clones and has them all wave their hands around his hand because he's a fucking idiot.
Hey, if it works, it works.
And then that crashes in with Sasuke Uchiha's, here's a cool lightning technique I'll teach you as a way to show that you can bond with other people, that Kakashi taught him, that he immediately turned to evil. That is a fucking Avengers reference right there. Right, that you're about to select. Not that one, though.
No, I know.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm trying to... Increases the damage and cooldown for unenhanced, but decreases the damage and cooldown for enhanced. That just seems useless because of the way enhanced arcana work. And the
Okay,
tiny
so
crocodile
basically-
heart is always fun. I'm gonna take the tiny crocodile heart.
And then on top of them, they hit their hits together, and it forms a dramatic black and white orb of emotional connection. And they have a deep emotional moment that consists of dipshit Uchiha, the war criminal, going, "Fuck you, Naruto, I'm leaving forever. Don't fucking chase me. You're not gonna convince me to come back. Stop fucking following me. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. I'll kill everyone, including anyone that we both consider friends, especially them. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. This isn't a cry for help. I actually hate you, I hate you, I hate you." And Naruto goes and passes out, and then they get back to the town, and he's like, "One day, we'll be friends again, Sasuke. One day, you'll come back to the town." And just... Oh, Ooga! Oh. God, I can't even get... I'm at the tip of the fucking iceberg.
Yeah, you only covered like the first arc of Naruto.
There's so much. Tenten gets no fucking screen time or respect ever, despite having to deal with Rock, I'm actually pretty cool Lee, and I'm mad because my family does slavery and I'm part of the part that gets enslaved, Byakugan. Fun fact, I don't think they ever make it clear, and since they didn't make it clear, that must mean that they never did. I'm reasonably certain that, you know how Bort, our good friend fucking Bort, is the child of Nart and Hinata. That
Yes, of course, I'm
I don't
deeply
think
familiar
that-
with fucking Naruto lore.
I don't think... No, basically ending. How do you basically end a slavery where you put in a permanent tattoo on top of Neji's fucking forehead? Like, unless they made an exception because they went, wow, there was one good slave Uchiha who actually, not Uchiha, I mean, they're basically the same. They're literally cousins. Like, by magic birthright, they're basically cousins. Yeah, Neji has the fucking tattoo. That's why he fucking hated Hinata back in the day, because she was the one who gets to carry on the bloodline. He gets to be the slave warrior for her. That's why he's mad, because under his headband is the tattoo that can never be removed that says you're a slave forever because you got born second. Yeah.
Yeah, because
but
Hinata's
her-
not a garbage person.
Yeah, she's like, you're still family. And then the rest of her family goes, okay, battle slave, let her win this college application so so she can get the good rank. I mean, if you both get it, I guess that's decent, but I guess whoever deserves it is her. And he fights so hard to earn it. And if I remember correctly, in the Chunin exam, I can't remember who won, but whoever won, it was like ended up being like a begrudging, like, you're a decent person. But he's still a slave. He is still the slave warrior up until his death. They never go, and also in the time skip, we gave Neji his rights. I don't care.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't care how
Neji
that
beat the
matches.
ever-loving shit out of Hinata. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I couldn't remember who won.
abusively so.
Yeah, because he was assigned slave child. I can. As much as I don't think he should have, because
Can we
Hinata's
just
a decent person.
let's just roll back slightly, because I feel like this is very important to acknowledge that the Chunin exams. What the fuck? What the fuck? Why are we putting kids in the hospital for a test? It's like, you're not good enough at math? time to fucking break your legs. And, like, I understand it's, like, combat training and, like, all that. On the other hand, as just a generalized counterpoint, that specific set of kids continually pulled out techniques that were, like, ridiculous and forbidden that they shouldn't have been taught. Like, and it's, you can point out, like, oh yeah, Naruto has the secret shadows, and fucking Sasuke has bullshit, Rock Lee was not supposed to know the gates, and I died. It's very much like, none of them are supposed to be as dangerous as they are.
And then some of the more ridiculous things in that whole fucking hullabaloo that is the Chunin exams. The fucking sound ninja. No one investigated these people to make sure one of them wasn't literally Orochimaru in a people costume? You couldn't have fucking hit that? No, wait, no, they couldn't hit them with a fucking Sharingan because they murdered that whole family. They couldn't hit them with a Byakugan? The Byakugan? The one that sees your chakra couldn't see, wow, inside of this one fucking trainee is like the energy of 12 billion children and 15 billion jillion snakes. Like, all it would have taken was, like, somebody better at it than fucking Neji. Or, like Neji's dad could have just looked at fucking Orochimaru sounding and then been like, that's somebody who's like 120. That's not a child. That's not a teen. That's a demigod. Don't let them in this college entrance exam. And yet they do. Additionally, I don't know if anybody, like, made this clear during the test, but, like, I don't think it should be fair for you to fucking send normal children and the Jinchuriki of the One Tail. They sent to this fucking college, not even college, this is just like middle management entrance exam. Like, do you have the potential to be anything better than garbage? They sent the Jinchuriki of the One Tail. No one went, that might be unfair.
Nah.
Oh, we gotta make sure he's good at fight. And it's like, you know he's good at fight. He's literally known as no one's made me bleed my own blood up until Karate Jones beat his ass a little. Like, if you know somebody who's been known to never bleed their own blood because nothing can ever hurt them, just assume they should be good enough to handle, like, a medium quality mission, especially if they're full of mega demons. Like, it's like, like, I can understand testing Naruto because he's stupid. But Kara wasn't stupid. Kara wasn't stupid at all. He knew his shit and could use his shit actively and on purpose, no problem. Besides the whole insomnia thing. But that's an entirely different piece. Yeah, you'll die if they send you on the harder missions.
Yep.
It's basically a certification exam. It's the fucking driver's license test to make sure you can drive the car of real war crime. But it's a televised event. It's well known. Great job. Your espionage crew is known well and large and fucking advertised to.
Yeah, the more I think about the Chunin exams, the more I'm going to double down on my argument that they're a clusterfuck of bad decisions.
Especially, much like the entrance exams for the fucking Hero Academy and Boku no Hero Academia, it's not really tuned to abilities that are more situational. Like, oh, who could win in a fight? Choji or Sasuke? And you're like, oh yeah, Sasuke, obviously. Well, I mean, Sasuke barely knows his fucking Sharingan at that point. And if Choji was willing to, he could pop the kill myself pill and just murder Sasuke instantly. By the way, while I love Choji and don't want him to die, it was kind of a letdown when they were like, he popped the kill himself pill. Look, there's his spirit leaving his body because he's overexerted himself. And then it's like, he's fine, he just needs some ham. Like, I can respect that, but don't say he's taking the kill himself pill. You don't take this unless you are going to die, and then have him survive. Let this child die for the sake of everything. And by the sake of everything, I mean for the sake of an ungrateful war criminal.
I'm learning so much about Naruto.
Eliza, you're gonna have to specify what the fuck a world without Chocho is. What does that even mean? Do you have a pet name for Choji and also a hatred for him? The boy just likes himself some barbecue. Okay, okay, you're talking about his child because Choji fucks. Choji fucks, and he fucks outside of the family even. Like, you'd assume that, like, the Uchihas do some fucked up inbreeding to keep their eyeballs powerful, but I guess the Steakums clan is fine with it. They're like, no, you can go outside the family. All our technique really is, it's a bloodline technique in name only. We just don't teach it to people who aren't family. And if you're in the family, you are family. Here, eat some Steakums. I've seen like exactly 2 pictures of his daughter, and she looks adorable. But at the end of the day, it's like, what the fuck is this entire idiot society? And that's not even getting into the fact that in addition to ninjas, you want to know who does the security outside of the ninja villages? Because of course the ninja villages aren't all the villages. They're just the ninja villages. They're just where all of the countries get their war criminals from. Then that's outside of that is where they have the samurai. You know, they've got fucking samurai out there.
This is the first I've heard of those existing.
That's because you never caught up to the Sasuke does actual real war crimes are. I refuse to believe that there's an entire country. Are they their own country, or are they just like a subdivision that like helps out every country when they need to? Like just kind of a, hey, while every country may not have their shit together, these samurai are like gone. But still, it's stupid. It's stupid. This is an entire different group of chakra-based people, and none of them get involved when they're civilian tailed beasts. They only show up when all the presidents have their UN where Sasuke tries to kill them. That's stupid. All of this is stupid. And you want to know what's even stupider? Follow me on this brain adventure.
I don't want to. I'm kind of scared.
So,
I don't have a choice, do I? The train has no brakes.
Fuck, I need to find it. Okay, back on the track.
Do you have notes?
No, I'm having to mentally backtrack because I lost everything. I had to use word association to get mad again. So, here we go. We've got the samurai, and they only show up when Sasuke is doing his war crime. They have nothing. They never show up or get mentioned whatsoever up until then. Like, they pop out of nowhere and they're kind of cool. But up until then, while literally fucking tailed beasts were bursting free and everybody was chasing down the biggest war criminal who's going to steal all of the human bodies that he can in order to steal their meat because he's rotting too fast, and who made up his own village that they still let into college despite it being made the fuck up. Just...
It's not a fucking trolley problem.
They just show up. They show up later?
The Naruto trolley problem is how many people can I hit with this trolley to make it so I don't have to keep listening to Naruto.
Oh yeah, that's Sasuke's trolley problem. He just wants to kill as many people as he can until Naruto will stop chasing him. And that never happens. It never happens! He's just like, I forgive you, Sasuke. even as Sasuke is literally just like choking Sakura out with his bare hands going, do you forgive me now? Will you forgive me now? I'm choking her to death. And he's like, I know you won't do it. And then Sasuke gets stabbed in the arm by Sakura and he lets go of her. And Naruto goes, I knew you wouldn't do it. But it's like, no, he would have. Somebody else stopped him.
Fucking Discord crashed. We're trying to get that back.
Hear me?
Yeah. I've been having problems with that lately. I think it's because I use the beta client for Discord to get stuff sooner.
A real gamer.
Do I need to restart the local stream?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're back.
I feel as like I have been afflicted with an accursed seal.
What's the enhanced version if you do? It's not for that price? Yeah, fuck it. For that price, yes.
I've got to stop because I will keep going. I'm not even into Shippuden, really.
No, you're
some
not.
vague mentions of crimes and samurai. You forgot a bit of health
I know.
there. Oh god.
This is exactly why we aren't having a Naruto D&D campaign. It's not fucking happening. It's not. I refuse.
Fills me with so much rage because I know so much about it. I used to be super into Naruto, and when there's big spectacle fights, I still think they're... I love the fucking Naruto Arena Fighter games. Like, it's like, oh, watch Naruto do 3 backflips. It's like, okay, cool. I love to see Naruto do 3 backflips.
Okay.
Oh, my stomach hurt.
From your anger?
My stomach hurts so much from talking and yelling so much. The stress. Oh. God, I feel awful.
Okay, let's see if I can, as a water mage, beat the water boss.
Alan, you don't understand. At all moments of the day, I am seconds away from an infinite, never-ending rant of anger about Dragon Ball. My brain didn't go, that's stupid. Haha, I love it. But Naruto just...
Holy shit!
You did it. You're welcome.
I got
I
ice
gave
spear.
you all the. I gave you all the chakra I had.
Okay, I can talk about Evangelion, but I don't really have like the raw emotional energy that Ryan does about it. And that I think it's just kind of overhyped. But even going beyond that, it's a matter of I don't get it, I think, is kind of my problem. I don't get Evangelion.
I just kind of absorbed a whole bunch of like residual Evangelion, and I like understand the themes.
I watched the movies, I didn't watch the series, and I'm not like saying that people who like Evangelion are wrong, but I don't fucking get it.
Yeah, it's an odd one, especially if you watch the movies, because like some of the shit that came up in the movies, like was there somebody who wore pink?
Yeah, there were like new characters and shit.
Yeah, like it's all kinds of wild fucking shit. And it was basically, oh god, how do I not remember his name? I want to say Araki, but that's fucking JoJo. Basically went, you all didn't get me the first time when I made these things into these archetypes of things you want to fuck, but in a bad way. But then you got horny over them anyway. So this time, let me do it with one of the new horny archetypes, and it failed again. Like, he's trying to make a point, but weebs are too
All right. I think this stream's back up.
Yeehaw! I'm not
And
even.
it says be right back. Hopefully it will be back in a second.
It's back. I
Okay.
can see it. I cannot express just how much of the side of my soul has been turned and fucked up by Naruto. Now, like the whole thing, like as Helen said, well, it's not that he made it bad on purpose. It's that after everybody went, oh, emotionally maladjusted angry girl, it's like the fucking Tsunderes, but more intense. And he's like, no, that's supposed to show that if somebody's mad at you, that's a bad way of showing affection. That's bad. And then they're like, oh, the emotionless quiet girl. We love that. It gets us going. They're like, no, she is a teen and she is used as a tool. She's emotionally dead because everything's all fucked up for her. And then everyone's like, oh, that makes me like her more. And he's like, no! And then the films are like, here, take your fucking waifus. Take your weird, you came here for weird shit. Here's more weird shit. And they're like, why did you put the crosses? It's like, well, because I just think they look. That's the whole reason for any Christian iconography. And I can respect that. Just like, yeah, like the same way people will slap fucking Shinto shrines and whatever the fuck in the West. He's just like, yeah, just put fucking crosses everywhere. Big cross lasers. Call them angels. Why'd you call them angels? Why'd you name them after them? I just thought that was cool. That I can respect. It's a bunch of nonsense. Like none of it. I don't even feel like, oh, you can't be a real Eva fan. Watch the movies too. It's like nonsense. Like if you're just looking purely for, oh, is it more story? Then yes.
I just did it because I didn't want to watch the entirety of Eva because Eva seems stupid.
And in some many ways it kind of is. Oh, we're talking about Eva again. But it's, while I can respect that there was a point to it and also the whole process ruined him emotionally and everything, and shit. So like, and also budget cuts, like they just took all his fucking budget near the end. That's why like part of the ending was like everybody just kind of sitting around Shinji in a mindscape telling him great job and clapping because he didn't have no money. They didn't have no money. They went, oh, here's your budget. And he goes, oh, I have that budget. And they're like, no, you don't. And he's like, fuck. And it's like, I can respect there were struggles and some of that stuff. I'm just more of a fan of the aesthetics. Like the whole get in the spine of a horrible beast. And it's like, okay, cool. Awesome. Amazing. But that's because I love giant robots and I love giant horrible beasts. Oh, that's fucking awful. Oh, Helen, I hope that it's not true, even though I'm sure it absolutely is. But the whole process ruined him emotionally because someone stopped taking his antidepressants. So yeah, like the tail end of Eva was Anne running out of money and off his antidepressant.
Yeah, I could believe it.
And it's all fucked up. And it's like if you're going for just like fucked up, but not like, ooh, we're being wacky. It's weird turn of events, but just like an actual psychological breakdown in real time. And yeah, it's fun. And also I just really like the big meat robots that go psychotic and you have to mind link with them. And you fight creatures that even these horrible giant creatures have no fucking hope of. They had to put the children in the machines because they had to make the machines out of pen. All of the Evas are someone's. I don't know if all of the Evas, because I mean, Rey was born in a tube, so I guess they could just custom build a meat creature for her. And at some point they do in the original. Got another pilot. No. Faking. Oh, old white. Okay, I thought you said like old white woman, but no, not all of the shit. Like some of the shit probably still would have happened. Like some of the shit in the movies, definitely. Some of the shit in some of the mangas, yes, but just Like, it's just so depressing. Like, at some point, they do get another pilot back in the... And it's like, oh, that's one of their classmates from school. He also could get in here. And it's like, oh, wow. Too fast. And then it's like, oh, great, you're on the team. And then I think, like, the first actual mission he's on, the Angel is like a giant double helix strand of DNA that latches onto his Eva client, merges inside of it, takes over the creature and just like the little spot where, and takes over the plug. And it's implied that he is like either dead or like also in the same situation as the Eva inside of the plug. And they only managed to beat it because it made the Eva it was in super strong by Shinji going and flipping the fuck out and physically tearing the plug that the child was in and out and crushing it. So yeah, it's like that kind of fucked up shit. It's all fucked up. Like I can appreciate that part. Like aesthetically, giant meat creatures who are giant robots who go feral and crush children. That's a whole thing of itself. God. I'm not getting into more anime. Because anything I say will be tinged with the absolute Naruto. Slap the box, it might have health inside. Nope.
I desperately need health. Are any of you health?
Well, it's not like you have much max health. I mean, much health than max. Ooh!
That would remove, but the problem is I'm leaning heavily on the rocket ship. Because that's the one that makes it so signature charge doesn't decay.
Think how much attack boost you'll have.
I have attack boost on most of my items, though.
Yeah, but I'm sure the thing to make that eat that item is... Okay.
Nope. Vampire Fangs. I really just want, like, a fucking health potion, but, you know. We all want things.
I don't know what a fucking Boko Rano is.
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. And then I died. Boop, ba-doop, boop. Oh, apparently it caps out at 100.
That's some depressing bullshit. Fuck it. Is the machine made out of meat and screams and also is your mom? No, I don't care. God, I can feel my eyeballs be angry right now.
Offense. What do we got? Crit chance. AC hot.
This stream was brought to you by Raid Shadow Legend. It's
no, it
not.
wasn't. Don't fucking do that. They owe me money now.
Yeah, that was the trick. You're gonna be rolling money. Yeah, I mean, it's so sad. I mean, with with the great gameplay and hero gathering mechanics in Raid Shadow Legends, I mean, you would think that they would be wise enough to get you a ad. Like, hey, I mean, they could back you, and you could be the next ninja, but backed by Raid Shadow Legends.
This is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing in real life right now. No, he is not telling you to try it. You forgot that there is an impressionable youth in the audience. Do not fucking play Raid Shadow Legends.
The most impressionable youth that we know. Because she's both impressionable and a youth. No, don't try Raid Shadow Legends unless you really want to get into just like some kind of weird gacha game that even I didn't understand. And I played 2 different gacha games. It used to be just one, and then it became more than one. And then I cut back from 2 to 1, and then I started playing it. Gacha games are fucking wild. But the American model of them is somehow more nefarious because unlike ones that are like, give us money to see anime titties, these ones are like, give us money to see anime titties and also play all the time. Play all the time. Play all the time. You'll get bonuses. It's like, it's fucking nefarious. This shit ain't good enough. That ain't anime titties, so I don't care about Gennaro number 3 named Robgar the Mutilator. I don't care that he's a 5-star kill machine. You want me to get him to 10 stars by grinding for a billion years or handing you a 50.
Yes, just to be clear, this stream is not endorsed by Raid Shadow Legends, and we do not endorse Raid Shadow Legends.
I wouldn't even go
I probably just sabotage my chances of getting Twitch partner now.
Well, I mean, if they fucking give you an ad, then you would.
Oh yeah, no, if they were paying me, I would tell you to play the shit out of Raid Shadow Legends.
And eventually, when I get my ass around any game recommendations, get good at Soul Calibur so I can kick your ass.
In a more genuine sense, like Wizard of Legend, the one I'm playing right now, I would honestly recommend. I got it for like 20, and it's well worth it.
Yeah, I like Wizard of Legend. It just doesn't scratch the exact same kind of itch that I really like out of roguelikes, but it's still fantastic. Oh yeah,
okay,
I forgot that you are actually
stylus,
just, like,
but oh,
careful.
That is a big cost. Immediately press forward to attack, guard the attack. What's the anchor? Damage and stuns are increased, but movement speed is reduced for each cursed relic owned.
You have a lot of cursed relic, don't you?
No, I have none. I have the Hand of Midas.
Oh, fresh relic.
The stylus is the one that I'm thinking of getting because, like, the ball lightning. Honestly, the signature on ball lighting isn't that impressive. Like you just saw how fast it charges normally. Signature charges up twice as quickly. Fuck. Oh, that was a shortcut. I did it on purpose.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have a lot of updates if you're trying to get good at Soul Cal because...
Yeah, Season 2 came out.
So at some point I will become a semi-shill for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus, the fighting game that will be coming out by Cygames. because I'm gonna, like a drug addict walking to the front of an anonymous meeting because I do have a gambling problem. I've been playing Grand Blue Fantasy, the browser-based gacha game that you have to access the Japanese servers, but they already translate everything, and it's just pretty fucking good. Now, you might say, that's bad if you know you have a gambling problem. But the thing is, I'm also lazy. And the fact that you have to get money in Japanese money if you want to spend any means that I'm so lazy that I rely on the fact that yearly they have 2 extremely major roulettes where they give just free draws out literally by the hundreds. And the free currency is pretty decent to just carry myself through with my fairly decent gacha money. I feel weird showing this, but I feel like I have to explain the source material when I start playing a fighting game. Because they make so much money from this fucking shit that they were just like, we're going to make a fighting game. And ArcSys is going to make it, and it looks fucking amazing.
Fuck, where am I going? Oh, down, I guess.
And
Spell card
speaking of
boy.
Temtem, not particularly. Most of my entire draw towards the monster battle genre is fucking all tied up in my nostalgia for the Pokemons. Like, even most Digimon games, as much as I think Digimon are cooler than Pokemon and more confusing at the same time, I can't really get into it. It's got to be either Digimon or Pokemon for me to get any kind of monster battle energy out. Here's our Gennaro not Pokemon, doesn't really have the same appeal.
I like the concept, but even then I am not committing to any game like that before it comes out, because there are many reasons a Pokemon MMO has not existed before now. And there's a reason that the ones that do exist are not popular. Good. Good, my earth damage is increased. Fuck this.
I think it might purposefully fucking do that so that it wants you to switch and mix your spells.
Listen, my entire build can be summed up as, I have one element and I get every item that boosts that element. That's how I do builds in this game. Games that I would recommend, I guess, just since Ryan gave a recommendation. I'm very excited for Cyberpunk 2077. As far as games I've recently played that I'd recommend, I haven't really played that many games recently. I got a decent number of them for Christmas, but with the new job and everything, I haven't really played most of them.
If you like Bastion, and you like roguelikes, and you also like really hot Greek people, I guess Greek was a really weird specificity when I'm talking about deities, but Hades is really good.
From what I've seen of Hades, I personally am not super into it, but it's not like oh, it looks bad. It's very much like, oh yeah, it just doesn't seem like it'll scratch the kind of itch I have for games. No, fuck you.
What if she can nerf Arcane?
No, that's the one you give her all your gold and she gives you all her gems. And it's like you don't know how much you're trading for what. Fine, I'll buy a fucking air spell.
Scales of Babylon.
Partially because it's a spell that I actually really like. Down? Let's go down. What's... Oh, hey, it's you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Eliza, you need to understand. You are speaking to ancient beings. Of course we know a Monster Rancher.
God, that takes me back.
I never had Monster Rancher, but I had Monster Rancher 2. And also some of the later ones. But
I had the toys and I watched the cartoon.
All of my emotional memories are tied up in Monster Rancher 2. Where I can distinctly remember me being a stupid child, and of course never looking up like, oh, Seeker's Kid or anything like that, except for like years after the fact, and also, hey, which CDs have cool things in them? Do I have any cool things CDs? And I didn't really. But I distinctly remember. I can't remember if I read it or if I just got it out of a CD. But getting I can't remember the base monster species, but it was like a crab scorpion, and its subspecies was Golem, the big rock. So it was like a rock scorpion, and I played, and I this thing lasted the longest. I loved this shit. It fought good, and then one day I got caught. I went, yeah, you're good enough. Let's go into a higher ranked tournament than what I usually put you in. In one of the early rounds. Fight Pixie. Of course, it's a higher ranked tournament. Pixie's a lot stronger. It takes him out extremely quickly with powerful attacks. He's knocked out for the rest of the tournament. This was a round robin. He's just too hurt to keep fighting. We get back to the ranch and he has to lay down because he's hurt. The next week rolls around and he's still laying down because he's hurting. And then another week passes. He's still laying down, hurting. And then one week, the music changes and the little cutscene plays. He died. He died because I had the hubris of saying, oh, of course you can. Get in there. He got so hurt that he died. And that fucked me up real bad. Because my good friend, Crab Made of Rocks, died a horrible death because of my
Ball lightning sucks. Fuck ball lightning. Anyway, please continue your emotional story.
That's the end of it. That's the end of it. I just it's not gonna make me cry now or something, but it was still so emotionally affecting that I was able to on command dredge up the memory just by the mention of the series.
Okay, I'm gonna try this claim you have that mixing spells is good. I'm also gonna get extra money, because money is money. Listen, I am a single type mage. I do one type, and I do it real good. That's how I wizard.
Getting on fucking Final Fantasy 14 going, but I'm an ice thaumaturge. Okay, nobody appreciates my fucking great jokes and japes.
No, because I didn't get into Final Fantasy enough to really understand them.
The Thaumaturge class, which is the one that leads into Black Mage, has to balance fire and ice mana. Basically, if you cast a bunch of ice spells in a row, they get cheaper and you regen your mana faster, but they're not that strong. And then fire fucking murderlates everything, but it eats your mana like hotcakes.
Yeah.
The more spells that you cast in a row.
Okay, yeah, no, I main a Black Mage. I figured you were referencing a story or something.
Nope. No, I was referencing the fact that there were people who, like, it mainly happened with people who came from, like, games like WoW into it, who were used to, like, oh, I'm Frost Mage, I'm Fire Mage, I'm Arcane, and would just, like, do one or the other, and people would be using both. And it's like, no, but I'm a Fire Mage. I like to do the fire spells. It's like, but you're gonna have no fucking mana.
No, just for the record, there is nothing other than fishing in Final Fantasy XIV, and I will die on that hill.
Get back into it. Part of me is just like, I don't know if I really do have the brain for MMO. But on the other hand, my fucking my big tall boy in a big purple jacket, who I still feel bad that I look back and the clan that I was in disbanded because they're like, we realized that we wanted it to be more like a private affair between people who like really knew each other. But like, my guy looked cool, and then eventually I went from being a man with a book and a tiny pet into just really maining samurai, ironically, because I liked having a cool sword and wearing a big trench coat with a big open shirt.
Give me $10, video game, or I will assail this paintbrush man.
You just did. You broke all his shit.
Yeah, I did. But I'll do it again.
Yeah, these artists making tons of money for doing nothing.
Art's not real.
But if art's not real, how can our eyes be? I saw a book. Is a book art? Is writing art? If writing is art and art's not real, then writing is not real. The language is made up. It's all a bunch of nonsense words screwed by apes.
Yes. Shit like
That's
this is
not
why
okay.
Shit like this is why I'm a nihilist. And why I'm just kind of openly yeah, that was bullshit. That was fucking bullshit. I got 2 gems though, so I mean whatever. You're in the Matrix. I'm in the year 2030. living my best life. I bought these spells without reading what they do. I like that one.
Liza, I need you to understand that at no point in the day am I ever not aware of the fact that I am just a lump of meat piloting a giant skeleton that has more meat on top. That self is a tenuous concept. Fuck off.
I found out I can aim the spears. Okay.
Liza, I am perpetually in the state of what the layman would call an existential crisis. I think about things too much all the time. So I dull my senses with a lot of caffeine, and that just makes me real intent.
Anxious. The word you're describing is anxious. The state you're describing is unmedicated anxiety. But, you know.
I would also
go
define
off,
it as fear. One day the stars will burn out, but that will be long after my husk left this coil.
I don't think I'm qualified to help you.
There probably is someone, but they'd be like, have you ever tried being calm? And I'm just like, yeah, all the time. Just sometimes we start screaming about cartoons, and then the beast is unleashed. And they're like, do you want to try some pills to fix that? I'm like, but then how will I be funny?
You'd still be funny.
What if I take something for my real mental health problems, but it shuts down my ability to scream about Naruto?
Then I think it'd be fucking worth it.
But then I won't be able to scream about Naruto. It's not even like, oh, what if it removes my creativity by making medicated decisions? It's like, what if I can't get mad about Naruto? What if I just accept that it's stupid? I already have an eye doctor. They're a family friend that my mom's cleaned their house for fucking since I was a child. So I pretty much can do like an eye doctor in a snap. So you trying to get me an eye doctor does nothing. You're not helping. I really shouldn't have gotten home and then drank like I can. Like I was like, I've got one left. No, she doesn't, because she's like 80. 90? I don't know. She's up there. And you want to know what's really fun? Seeing the effects of my mom, who none of you have met, but let's just say after enough time exposed to my mom, even she has had to have a laugh, because seeing an eye doctor go from very, very stuffy to very, very stuffy, but sometimes just actually lets out a little bit of anger at stupid situations. Like a woman that might as well have been another grandmother to me, just like being outwardly angry about it. And like expressing frustrations is kind of fun.
Alright, I think I'm gonna do one more run and then end the stream on that. Fuck it,
Name a new anime. Name something you think I can pull some anger.
Listen, I don't fucking know. You do you. Talk about whatever you want. Talk about life, the universe. cool, I kept my green cloak. I don't remember what it does. But we're gonna find out together. Okay. So I'm a firebender, an airbender, a lightning bender, and a firebender again.
I don't think you needed to repeat the second one, but okay. No, I don't want to talk about Bleach. Bleach fucking every part of it makes me mad because they really should have done Chad better.
They did everyone dirty in Bleach. Bleach did every fucking person in Bleach dirty. From the character designs to, like, every other element. And not just from a standpoint of, oh, they were shitty to their characters. From a standpoint of, they have good character designs they use in all the concept art that they don't fucking touch. I have very strong opinions on the character designs from Bleach because I picked up the title and I was like, that guy's dressed pretty cool in my, like, 8-year-old brain. And then I open the book, and what are we wearing? Black kimonos. It's like, oh, cool, his sword turns super cool. Yeah, but it only did that because he's a dumbass, and no one actually uses cool swords all the time. And I'm like, then what the fuck was the point of any of this shit?
Chad's two cool arms that are implied to be the powers of just his grandpa. The power of having a grandpa who loves you, who hung around to, like, watch you as a ghost. And then eventually that became a problem. Like, they never really, like, specifically go into it, but, like, Chad's punchitizing ability with his real fucked up crazy devil arms is, like, described as being, like, closer to the abilities of, like, a Hollow. So, like,
They do go into it later.
Is it his grandpa?
It's a whole thing of people with hollow abilities, and I don't think it's his grandpa. It's like people who almost turned into a hollow, but then didn't, or something. I don't know. Ichigo's one of them too. He's part everything.
Oh yeah, Ichigo is just straight up like part everything, and that's also fucking stupid.
He is leftover casserole after a potluck. Okay, I'm out for the moment. I'm feeling myself get, like, real frustrated. But thank you for being here on my stream, for good times and good country,
and just so much hatred.
Credits.
Now remember, never shill for Raid Shadow Legends unless they're paying.
Yes, that is what you need to take away from this.
Eliza? Oh, you mean like literally country in the state itself. Yeah, that's fair. I thought you meant the music, and I was about to say, like, up until it got co-opted by, like, Stadium Country and everybody got way too patriotic, it used to actually have, like, some measure of worth as, like, the words of the common person. And then it became, well, if you criticize my flag, I'll hit you with my truck. And that's...
I'm trying to figure out, there's a credits thing. Do I just...
And that's the end of the stream.
I'm trying to figure out the credits thing. There's a credits widget. Test widgets. No.
But that was the last thing. Just a little bit of criticizing of country music, and then then it's done.
Just fucking disappear.
I've been sealed away again into my sarcophagus until I'm unleashed again. Mummy's alive. Stop.
Yeah, the after credit secret thing is that I'm trying to get Ryan to come back for fucking level in February. How do I show thing? Create output projector. Is this how I make the credits occur? No. No, it's not even close. How do credit?
How do?
Um, fuck. I'm gonna just. Yeah, this is awkward. I don't need a fucking. What button do I hit to make the credits do the thing? Okay, I found it. That button doesn't exist. Are you a ghost?
Am I a ghost?
Not you. Are you a ghost? You have to tell me.
Again, ghost in a meat suit, but that's just people. Ghost in a meat suit. 2 bits.
Fucking. Where? Where do? They changed the dashboard though. It's not in where it should be. Live. I'm on live. Am I not on live? Is this not live? Multi-stream? I'm multi-streaming, yes. Dashboard. Dashboard opens up a web page. Studio mode is turned off. Themes, CloudBot, App Store, Editor. I feel like I'm missing a button on this thing. Like,
Yeah, they forgot to give you the turn it on.
no, but I do see how much money I've made from my many streams. How much money have I made? None. No, I don't want to. No. No, we're not fucking connecting my thing to that right now. Where? How do?